Hello, BookTube. I'm coming here with a video. It's a full thank you video. Thank you for everybody that has supported me on all these levels that I'm going to talk about. And there might be a few levels that you haven't thought of that if you want to support me. And it's really amazed me and really made my life a lot better is doing this, and you, the subscribers and supporters. I've got uh, viewers that are concerned about me, and will email, watch my my COVID days and video, COVID days and nights, and comment, and there's concern. And when I had an issue with, I needed a blood pressure monitor, blood sugar monitor, oxygen monitor, you came through. You came through, and and for a scale which is still on a slow boat to from wherever, probably Venus, that it's coming from. I'm not sure. It's going to take a long time. There was all this support, financial support, which was just amazing, because I think everybody knows. It's like, I have harped on it. It's because I started this thing and I wanted to be very truthful of things. And everybody knows my health has been it's been bad for over 2 years now with the COVID, long COVID. Um, it's but and it's been tough. Like, I have to admit, it's been tough, and I've been basically shut in, and this has been my lifeline. And just this outpouring, the having the care, you people caring, has really helped, and help physically, mentally, big time, has really propped me up. See, there's the COVID thing, because I'm not sure if I'm using the right words. So it's not scripted, that's for sure. But yeah, so and the ones that haven't been able to, not everybody can afford to do anything, like monetary wise. But watching my videos makes a huge difference, because I am monetized. And yes, it takes a lot of views to get a few pennies, but just think, it's a few minutes of your time and a few seconds. Yes, the ads can be cumbersome, and but you know, just think of it's helping me, and I appreciate you doing that. I so much appreciate you doing that, watching my videos, commenting, putting thumbs up. All these things are simple things that can be done, because I do have you know uh, emails and comments of, like, how can we help, what can we do. And that's partially this video too. Is there's many things just that simple, is just watching, subscribing and watching my videos, even if you don't listen to them, like, I hope you do and interact with them. But it's the act of the ads and everything like that. Those are simple things, that it accumulate and can mean so much. I do have memberships on the channel here, which I haven't really done anything with much. There's a few, and I want to thank all those people that are on there. But I do say that YouTube takes a huge chunk of that, which is fine. I still get something, and it's still support. So thank you very much for that. And as I say, I've got the wish lists that are always down below, and the PayPal thing there, and people have availed of the wish list and the PayPal with help for the medical equipment. And yeah, it's just amazing, the outpouring. And earlier, I think it was last year, when things, there's a big bad crunch there, and I was just amazed. I was trying to figure out what I can do to sort of make things better. and all of a sudden I had all this other stuff, and I asked for help, and I got it. And it was just, it almost like, I found it difficult to speak to make a thank you video for that, because it shocked me, and it was so great, and it's really lifted my spirits, to know that people out there care, and I still have the cognitive things, but that has really lifted my spirits, and I'm hoping that things will start to get better. Like, I've got another bad financial dip here, so that makes me feel bad. But just, the care that you have raises me up a little bit, and it helps mentally, and it helps me physically, to want to do things. And that's, it's starting to get spring now, so there's the new push to get outside, and hopefully late this week, the weekend, or early next week, I'll totter out my front door a little bit with my crutch, and a medical crutch, just one on like a cane, basically, and walk a little bit. I've got my boots. I found my other boot that was lost for 2 years almost. I've got bootlaces that I'm all set. As soon as my joints come back a little bit, send me some DW or WD-40, and that'll probably help. But yeah, so I'll be doing that. And it's just with all your help, and support, and the comments, the emails have been just fabulous. Really helpful. And I also get some emails asking, well, what else can they help with, because they can't really afford much at all. So that's what I'm. This is part here to it. But I also want to thank everybody for the outpouring for my birthday. I never really celebrated my birthday before, and after over 2 years of what's happened, um, I wanted to do something, and you came through. I had a wonderful live, and I want to thank Brandy at the Booklectic and Mark for joining in. It was a wonderful live, and everybody who got me prezzies, from my wish lists, which are always down below. I was spoiled, and I don't get spoiled. I rarely ever get spoiled, but it's a wonderful feeling to get spoiled. I could handle that kind of thing every so often. All the time, you get jaded, but every so often, just wonderful. uh, you know so yeah, getting now to people saying, like, what else can they do, and it's like, watching my videos, I'm monetized, so watching my videos, watching the ads, helps. It takes a lot of views to get a few pennies, but it's a simple thing to do. And yes, I do realize I don't like ads, I don't like commercials as well. They are a pain in the butt. But, you know, they are a simple thing. It's a few seconds, and I hope it's a simple thing for you. If it's not, then, well, I do apologize, and maybe my channel's not quite for you. Um, Sadly, that might be the case with a few people, but I'm hoping that you understand this, and that is a way of supporting me, to do this. Um, you know, it's and thumbs up, putting comments and things like that. It just all helps. Cumulatively helps. One person doesn't seem like much, but you're one person, you're one person, you're one person, you're one person, and it all adds up to amazing things. Collectively. I also have memberships on the on YouTube here. YouTube takes a huge amount, and it takes a long time for me to get the threshold to get it. But even so, there are several that do this, and that's amazing too. It's like all this add together, like all these little bits, help. It all adds up and helps, because again, I'm sure you're aware that there's been a financial with me, bad dip that's happened. So, every little bit helps, as the saying goes. Uh, the other thing is that maybe a lot of people don't know. I do put it down at the bottom. Well, I have mentioned the PayPal, so that's a thing to do, or can do. Uh, um, I have Patreon. I have a Patreon. I have 10 wonderful members, subscribers there. But there's different tiers. I've got a book club I think a very fun and interesting book club. I call it the Faded Pages book club, and it's different from the book club that I'm going to do on here, because I think of a theme, or get ideas from the members for a theme, and I put 4 books, and there's a poll, and the members vote of which book to read that month. And we got a Voxer group that's really fun, and read it at whatever pace, and then discuss near the end of the month, or while you're going through, if there's things, and gets suggestions, of what else to do. And I also have a film club. It's called Spellbound in Darkness Film Club. Uh, and I choose, well, at the moment, I've been choosing the film and starting to get more into doing that. There'll be unique content, some videos on that, on the video, on the film, and there will, I think, with the book too. I'm still working all this stuff out. So, and trying to add new content and unique content that will be on the Patreon page, for the members, and that's £5 a month for each of those. There is a combination one if you want to do both. Um, I think that's £7.50. I think. Anyway, it's all on my Patreon page. You just click on it. But there's other things. If that's even beyond your means, which I can understand that it'd be beyond my means at the moment. But there's also, I got some other ones just to support, help me with taxi fares to get out and things like that. There's £1 a month. I call it the stroller. It helps me get out and about. And you might think a pound a month isn't much, but just think, 150 people do this. I've got money to buy really, really good food, fresh vegetables and everything, and eat more healthier, especially much more healthier when I'm going to be doing for the next few months because of, anyway. But yeah, so just think, that's why I say with the thing about the views on here, it takes a lot to get a penny, but it's all accumulative. And £1 here, £1 there, it really adds up, and it can make a huge difference. um, and then there's one that's £2 a month that I have for sort of librarian thing. If you want to help contribute to buying Blu-rays or DVDs or books, you can suggest something. Like you can say, well, go to your Blu-ray or DVD fund or the book fund. Whatever. And then there's a £3 one, which will, once I start getting out walking, I will give unique content, photographs of where I'm walking, little videos and stuff like that. That'll be actually unique to the Patreon account and for those people. And if you're actually in the higher tiers, you get that as well. You get everything that's sort of uh, below that, like every tier. Uh, you know, there's even a big one that's that you get everything. So yeah, so there's many ways to help, and as I say, and again, if you can't, that's great. And if all you can do is watch my videos, comment, that is fabulous as well. As I say, and it's like I've been it's been I admit it's been a rough 2.5 years here for me. Well, it's not quite 2.5 years, but getting close. Um, and this kind of thing, this outpouring, has helped mentally for me, my mood. It allows me to do a little more. It's the cognitive thing. I'm working around that and getting thing, and it also makes me want to do more physical and to lose weight and stuff like this, because it's not easy. It's not easy being me. That's a line from a song. But yeah, so it's sort of, brother, can you spare a dime? Just think of, you're standing on a street corner, and if everybody gave you a penny that walked by you on a busy street, just think of the accumulation of that. Or, the saying that I was going to use was, brother, can you spare a dime? But yeah, it's amazing. So check this out. If there's anything that you could do, I'd really appreciate it. And just watching, as I say, I just want to stress that just watching and supporting me with comments and that is fabulous and amazing. And if you want to do anything more, you know, that's amazing as well. And thank you. So this has gone on long enough, but I want to again just to say thank you for everything, and you've helped me, this BookTube channel has helped. It's been a lifeline. It's people use that term, but this is really, really, really true in this case. It's been a lifeline for me. You have been my lifeline, and I want to thank you for that lifeline.